Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am AdamMcKola. Hope you guys are all doing well. Deadline day is fast approaching and Manchester United are looking to wrap up the deals for Anthony and Martin Dubravka. But will there be any other business? We'll be looking at Erik ten Hag's quotes from his press conference today, as well as a lot of talk about potential outgoings surrounding the likes of Tahith Chong, Amad Diallo and James Garner. And I want to talk about James Garner because is this a massive mistake by Manchester United to be letting this young lad go? 21-year-old, he's been at Nottingham Forest on loan, he's done really well, helped them get promoted, and now Manchester United could be selling him for a fee around 15 to 20 million pounds to Everton, or a number of other clubs could be lining him up as well. Is that a mistake by Manchester United? We'll be getting stuck into that. As I said, quotes from the press conference and plenty more transfer news as that deadline does approach. But before we get stuck into that, I want you guys to do me a little favour. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down there. Get hitting that red button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get your notifications on as well. But also head over to twitch.tv/AdamMcKola and subscribe and follow over there. We recently hit 1,000 followers over on the Twitch channel and we're doing loads of new content. We did a live poker stream the other day. We've done a watch along. We've been doing reaction and longer form videos to the football news over there as well, and we'll be doing plenty more when FIFA and Football Manager and everything is released. So make sure you're heading over there and following and subscribing. twitch.tv/AdamMcKola, or just search AdamMcKola over on there. So make sure you're going and doing that. But let's get stuck into this news because there's loads to get stuck into here and there's loads to get through, as well as the manager's press conference. First up, we've got reports from Laurie Whitwell and Craig Hope, who are reporting that Amad Diallo could be closing in on a loan deal to Sunderland. Interesting one. Apparently, according to Laurie Whitwell, Manchester United want Amad to go to Sunderland and to get game time, and they see Tony Mowbray as an ideal fit in terms of the style of play that he has, and that it would be suited to Amad Diallo. So Manchester United looking to send Amad Diallo there. Now, we spent a whole lot of money on Amad Diallo, didn't we? Massive amounts of money on Amad Diallo, 30 odd million pounds. He's not really played, could be going up to 40 million pounds. He's not really played for the first team. He's done okay when he has played for the first team. He's gone on loan here and there, but it does seem like a real head scratcher because it doesn't seem to be a real plan or path through to the first team for him. Or am I wrong? What do you guys think? Was that a waste of time bringing in Amad Diallo, especially now when we see him going out on loan to the likes of Sunderland? Or am I just upset because United are loaning out all these youngsters and then selling the likes of James Garner? I don't know. But let me know what you think about this Amad Diallo loan move to Sunderland. Obviously, he'll get regular football. And if United have spoke with the coach and, you know, he's telling him that he'll play a lot of football, then Manchester United will be happy with that. The player will be happy with that. We need to see him play regularly. But can you see him coming from Sunderland, even if he does well and coming into the first team? I don't know, to be totally honest with you. But that's the latest on Amad Diallo's future. As for Tahith Chong, another person that's been out on loan a few times, it looks like he could be following Hannibal Mabry to Birmingham City. Hannibal Mabry joined there on a season-long loan, and Tahith Chong's looking to go over there on a permanent deal. That's according to the Daily Mirror, and that one's looking real close as well. It's rumoured the fee's a couple of £1 million, if that. And I think that's madness as well. When you look at some of the money that Liverpool are getting for some of their youngsters and other teams get for the United are really poor in terms of selling their players. And Tahith Chong was highly rated young player, do you know what I mean? And to be letting him go for a pittance like that is real poor from Manchester United. A good move for him, championship level, you know, playing good football, gets a team up with Hannibal Mabry, gives himself a platform for a potential other move, or if Birmingham City were to get promoted or whatever. So a good move for him, but again, another young player that's leaving Manchester United. This one on a permanent though. We did hear from the Telegraph in regards to potential incomings, although we've had a quote from Ten Hag which we'll look at. But the Telegraph were reporting that United was interested in Sergino Dest and Thomas Meunier as a potential right back. Now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been linked with a move to Crystal Palace and West Ham and a few other teams, but it doesn't look like that was going to happen at the moment. And Erik ten Hag has pretty much confirmed in his press conference today that Wan-Bissaka might be staying. So is this one a goer or not? Could we see some late move if United were to get Sergino Dest on loan, as is suggested by the Telegraph, saying they thought their business was finished with Anthony and Dubravka? but there could be a late deal for Sergiño Dest or Thomas Meunier because they're both available on loan. Could that then see us loan Aaron Wan-Bissaka out? Who knows? Wan-Bissaka would probably like to get a loan deal, as it doesn't look like he's going to get much football under Erik ten Hag. But as I said, Erik ten Hag is at this minute saying the business is kind of done. Is he just playing games though? Because he did have a little cheeky smile and a little bit to say after he said the business was done. Now, this is where my disappointment comes in. Fabrizio Romano and plenty of others at the moment are reporting that Everton are winning the race to sign James Garner, now feeling close to a complete agreement with Man United on the permanent deal. Been told Everton are pushing to get it done, and there's 3 other clubs that are interested in him. Now, with that being said, you know, the fees being talked about is 15 to 20 million pounds. James Garner's 21. He's done really well out on loan. He plays in a position that we need to fill. Should we not be giving him a chance at Old Trafford? Especially when you could argue we still need a midfielder. You could argue, you know, the spot taken up in the squad by McTominay, we'd be better off filling it with James Garner. You could make various arguments for James Garner being included. But it could be the case as well. And the sceptical side of me there looks at it and goes, is this the Glazers just recouping some money? But then on the other side of it, you do think to yourself, has Erik ten Hag just seen him and thought, not for me? Because that's a possibility. He's 21 years old as well, so maybe he needs first team football more regularly than you know, if he was 18 years old, maybe ten Hag keeps him around. You've got Zidane Iqbal, Kobe Mainoo, Hannibal Mabries, who's out on loan at the moment. Was it worth sending James Garner out on another loan or cashing in at this moment in time? I think the fee's pretty poor when you look at some of the fees that have been going on. But it's just a frustrating one. You see this lad tear it up, and it makes you think, will Hannibal Mabry go tear it up, and what does it matter if he's not going to get given the chance at Old Trafford? Now, look, Manchester United have had an academy player in their squad for God knows how many years. It's been running since 1930 or something crazy like that. And we do that, do you know what I mean? We bring academy players through. I'll never be concerned with that. But we had high hopes for James Garner. And it's just frustrating when you do see young players move on like that, especially when this one hasn't really been given an opportunity. But you could look around and say Casemiro's probably going to play a lot of football. You know, you've got Fred, who's still at the club. You know, look, I'd rather see Garner play ahead of Scott McTominay. But again, you look at it and you think, is he going to get much first team football this season? Probably not. So you may as well just, I don't know. It's just frustrating for me. I think it could be it does feel like a mistake, doesn't it? What do you like think? Is it a mistake to be selling James Garner? Get your thoughts in the comments below. In the press conference today, Ten Hag had a few quotes from him. There is an agreement between the clubs, Ari Anthony, but the paperwork is not done, so I cannot go deep. We still need to strengthen the offensive department because we have many games to cover, which is interesting because we hear the business is over. And if the business is over, then a bit weird. Ten Hag also said, when asked about Wan-Bissaka, Martin Dubravka, and I think Anthony being the last of the business, he said, I think so. For this window, it will be the end. But when there is an opportunity, he said with a smile on his face, you have to be always alert. Aaron will stay in. This squad, we will go from September to minimum January. So maybe he's referring to Sergiño Dest. Maybe, as some crazy people have been suggesting, he could be referring to Frankie de Jong. And maybe that's why we got rid of James Garner, although I'm a little bit more sceptical on that one. But it's interesting that when he speaks about Anthony coming into the club, he mentions that we still need more attackers, even though Anthony's been confirmed by Man United. It's just pending the visa and all that kind of thing. It's crazy that he says we still... I agree, we do need more attackers, but we're not going to get one. Are we? Are we? Are we going to do more business? I don't think so, you know. I really don't. I think it'll just be outs, like you've seen with Tahith Chong, Amad Diallo, James Garner, possibly Cristiano Ronaldo, although Ten Hag was asked about him. And Ten Hag, when asked if Ronaldo was staying, is in his plans. He says it's clear, of course, is in his plans. I just said we need quality players and more to cover all the games to keep the consistency going. That's what we strive for. He doesn't sound very complicated. He's just kind of saying it in terms of a squad. Maybe he's saying if Ronaldo goes, I need someone else in my squad. But yeah, I think that one will linger on to the end of the window, Ronaldo. I think it's pretty much departures. Once Anthony's officially confirmed and he's got his visa, once Martin Dubravka's done his medical and is done, I think that will be the end and we'll just see outgoings. Although stranger things have happened. And talking about someone who is in the squad, Manchester United's under-21s manager yesterday, after Zidane Iqbal played for the 21s, he said the manager's been great, as in Ten Hag. Zidane and Alejandro played tonight, but they're with the first team permanently. Listen to that. Zidane Iqbal and Alejandro Garnacho, Zidane Iqbal in particular, with the first team permanently. And maybe that's why he's letting James Garner go, because in the likes of Hannibal, Zidane Iqbal, he's seen more, or he fancies them more, or he feels that he can work with them. You know, Zidane Iqbal's a little bit younger, maybe he can mould him a little bit more with his coaching. I don't know, but maybe that's a thought behind the James Garner sale. Although, like I said, it definitely feels like a mistake. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and liking, commenting, sharing and all that jazz. I'll be back very, very soon. But until I am back, make sure you're keeping it locked. I'll do a video as well later for the Leicester game. We'll do our predicted 11. So come back later on for another video. And then we'll have reaction to the video to the game tomorrow on Thursday night. And if any more business goes down, we'll have that. I'm also preparing a squad report video, but obviously I can't prepare that until the squad is confirmed, but that will be out hopefully on Friday or Saturday. So keep it locked, plenty more to come, and I'll see you later.